In a significant security breach, Chinese hackers have reportedly compromised an ArcGIS server, using it as a backdoor for over a year. This incident underscores the evolving tactics of cybercriminals and the need for heightened vigilance in cybersecurity practices. The hacking group, identified as Flax Typhoon, is believed to be state-sponsored and linked to a Beijing-based company. According to a report from ReliaQuest, the attackers ingeniously modified a Java server object extension within the ArcGIS system, embedding a hard-coded access key to maintain long-term control over the compromised server. This method allowed them to blend in with normal traffic, making their activities difficult to detect. Next, we'll explore the details of how this attack unfolded and the implications it has for cybersecurity. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. Timeline of the attack. How it unfolded. The attack began with Flax Typhoon targeting a public-facing ArcGIS server, exploiting a compromised portal administrator account. This initial breach was crucial, as it allowed the hackers to deploy a malicious Java Server Object Extension (SOE) that would act as a web shell. By utilizing standard ArcGIS functionalities, the attackers cleverly masked their activities, making detection by security measures exceedingly difficult. Once the malicious SOE was activated, the hackers established a foothold within the system. They uploaded a modified SoftEther VPN executable, cleverly named bridge.exe, into the System32 folder. This executable was configured to create a persistent service called sysbridge, ensuring that the attackers regained access every time the server rebooted, thereby solidifying their long-term presence in the network. Following the establishment of this covert VPN channel, the attackers could navigate the local network as if they were legitimate users. This tactic not only enabled them to conduct reconnaissance but also facilitated lateral movement within the network, allowing them to target specific workstations belonging to IT personnel. By obtaining credentials from these systems, they further entrenched themselves in the network. Throughout this extended operation, the attackers maintained their stealth by embedding a hard-coded key within the system backups. This measure effectively restricted access to the malicious SOE, preventing detection by both other potential attackers and system administrators who might have noticed unauthorized access. The sophistication of this attack highlights a significant shift in cyber tactics, where traditional vulnerabilities are bypassed in favor of exploiting weaknesses in security practices. Instead of relying solely on known exploits, Flax Typhoon's approach underscores the importance of vigilance and monitoring not just for malicious activity but also for the potential misuse of legitimate tools and processes. This evolving landscape of cyber threats necessitates a re-evaluation of security protocols to address these new methodologies effectively. The implications of the Flax Typhoon breach extend far beyond the immediate technical vulnerabilities exploited. Organizations that relied on the compromised ArcGIS server now face a significant risk of data exposure and operational disruption. As cybercriminals increasingly target trusted tools, the attack raises concerns about the integrity of critical infrastructure and the potential for sensitive geographic data to be misused or manipulated. The breach has likely affected a wide array of stakeholders, including government agencies, private sector companies, and potentially international partners who depend on accurate geospatial information for decision-making and strategic planning. The long-term access granted to the attackers means that sensitive information could be harvested over an extended period, leading to potential intelligence compromises and geopolitical ramifications. Moreover, the incident highlights the vulnerabilities inherent in shared access environments. The use of a compromised administrator account to facilitate the breach exposes systemic issues in access control and password management practices. Organizations must reassess their security frameworks to mitigate such risks, particularly in environments where multiple users have administrative privileges. The stealthy nature of Flax Typhoon's methods also suggests that the group may have gathered intelligence on specific organizations, tailoring their approach to maximize impact. This level of sophistication indicates a potential for future attacks, as the group may leverage the insights gained to launch more targeted operations against similar entities. In response to the breach, organizations may need to invest in advanced threat detection and response capabilities that can identify unusual patterns of behavior within their systems, especially those involving legitimate tools. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the need for continuous monitoring and adaptive security measures to address the evolving tactics employed by state-sponsored actors. Finally, the breach underscores the importance of international cooperation in cybersecurity efforts. As cyber threats become more transnational, collaborative frameworks for sharing threat intelligence and best practices will be crucial in defending against sophisticated adversaries like Flax Typhoon. The fallout from this incident could catalyze a re-evaluation of cybersecurity policies and foster a more unified approach to combating cyber espionage on a global scale. In the wake of this significant breach, organizations must take immediate steps to bolster their cybersecurity measures. First and foremost, conducting a comprehensive audit of existing security protocols is essential. This includes reviewing user access controls, especially for administrative accounts, to ensure that strong, unique passwords are enforced and regularly updated. Organizations should also implement multi-factor authentication, MFA, wherever possible, adding an additional layer of security that can help prevent unauthorized access even if credentials are compromised. Regular training sessions for employees on recognizing phishing attempts and other social engineering tactics can further enhance security awareness across the organization. Moreover, it is critical to monitor network traffic for unusual patterns that may indicate a breach. Given the stealthy nature of Flax Typhoon's tactics, organizations should employ advanced threat detection tools that utilize machine learning to identify anomalies in server behavior, especially those related to legitimate applications being misused. In addition to proactive measures, establishing an incident response plan is vital. This plan should outline clear steps for containment, eradication, and recovery in the event of a security incident. Regularly testing this plan through simulations can ensure that all team members are prepared to act swiftly and effectively. Finally, organizations should consider engaging with cybersecurity firms for ongoing assessments and penetration testing. These experts can provide valuable insights into potential vulnerabilities and recommend tailored strategies to mitigate risks. By adopting a proactive and layered approach to cybersecurity, organizations can better protect themselves against evolving threats and minimize the impact of potential breaches. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.